Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. My name is Nurul Fazlina binti Osman and I am a student of University Malaysia Sabah. So me and my team, Dr. Jain Yassin, Mr. Jamal Gabir and Suhaili would like to present our paper with the title of COVID-19 Pandemic Crisis Impact on a Smallholder Woman Farmer in Pensiangan, Sabah. In this paper, we would like to study about the COVID-19 pandemic crisis impact on a smallholder, especially the woman farmer in Pensiangan, Sabah. Since an outbreak of a pneumonia disease originated from Wuhan, Malaysia has enforced a movement control order on 18 March 2020. According to Philipson, the small-scale farmers in rural areas are the most affected group. In Malaysia, especially Sabah, still a state that is largely rural and consists of rural population and has the highest number of rural women participation in labor force. The impact of the COVID-19 are experienced differently between men and women. Until this date, very limited study can be found that examine the impact of the COVID-19 on women, especially on the small-scale farmers in rural areas. So this study aims to assess the impact of the outbreak during the Movement Control Order (MCO) on the smallholder woman farmer in Pensiangan, Sabah. Pensiangan is a federal constituency in Sabah, and it is divided into 3 districts known as Nabawan, Suk, and Tulit. Pensiangan is very near to the Indonesian borders. It is less than 20 kilometers. Pensiangan area is actually quite far from the town and still inaccessible by light cars. The majority of the community depending on a small scale of agriculture activities. In this study, we will do a qualitative research approach with an in-depth interview because of the restrictive measures imposed by the government because of the pandemic. We conduct the interview through telephone interview. The questionnaire is divided into 3 themes. First, economic impact. Second, sustainability and resilience. And third is the social impact. The semi-structured questionnaire allows the interview to be conducted within 15 to 20 minutes. The data will be transcribed and analyzed using the thematic analysis approach. A total of 9 women farmers were selected with the help of Persatuan Etnik Murid Paluan and Sabah Women's Action Resource Group (SAWO), the local NGOs and CSOs in the Pensiangan areas. There are 3 criteria that we look for in the participant. First, they must be female and identify as farmers. Second, they must categorize as smallholder farmers. And third, they are categorized under the B40 group. From the 3 themes that has been mentioned before, there are 11 sub-themes that falls under the impact of COVID-19 pandemic crisis on smallholder women farmers. The first theme focuses on the COVID-19 pandemic impact on economic activity. The sub-theme related to income reduction, time for economic activity, the disruption of access to markets, increase in transportation costs, and problems assessing agriculture inputs. The second theme is the farmer's sustainability and resilience. According to Rahman and Martin 2020, the sustainability and resilience during crisis depend on the availability of cash flow and access to basic needs. The interview data shows that few respondents claim to have difficulties accessing health care during the MCO. The difficulties in accessing healthcare services is due to the need to travel in a long distance to facilities and a poor road linking Pensiangan with other areas. Moreover, the lack of means of transportation during this MCO also disturb the routine healthcare services. The last theme focus on the impact of the COVID-19 and MCO on the social life. As a result of the MCO, this has caused the smallholder woman farmer to reduce face-to-face interaction between their family members and friends, and this prevents them to involve in a weekly social gathering, such as the religious gatherings. And some of the smallholder woman farmer also claim that the COVID-19 crisis caused them to feel emotionally distressed. To conclude this study, the risks from the COVID-19 pandemic bring a new challenge to these women farmers. Due to the movement of the restriction order, the married woman domestic chores and caretaking duties increases, and also they don't have time for their farms. Through this study, there are policy implications that can be considered. First, by building this woman resilience to future shocks, such as supporting the engagement in higher value agricultural activities, and also training to improve agronomic practices, crop diversification, entrepreneurship, and financial management. The government assistance also can offer them interest-free loans and credits to allow this woman farmer to invest in farming activities. Third is the investment in roads and transport is also needed to make them feel safer for women farmer to travel and access market and urban areas to sell their produce. Last but not least is the legal framework to protect the right of this farmer by monitoring markets, regulating food prices, and keeping the supply chains functioning. I think that's all from me. Thank you.